Hi, I'm Harsha, and today we speak about purity of mind and body. This is the sixth in the line of 10 points of morality, and the first one of the psycho-spiritual movement. Earlier, first five were physico-psychic. The first part was psychophysical emanations. These are physico-psychic movements. These next five points starting from today are existing in this physical world. As we move around in this world, we are doing these things, and while doing them, they impact our mind and our thinking. So this is very important one, as I will explain it to you, and it's called purity or cleanliness. In Sanskrit, Shaoca. So let's begin with this. And I hope that you are following my earlier videos and it's helping you guys. I am hoping that you will teach your youngsters, young people as they grow, so that they do not face any difficulties in their lives as they come. So this is the second part of yama and niyama. Niyama is physico-psychic movement. And the first chapter or the first factor is Shaoca or cleanliness. Now, cleanliness or purity is two types. One is external and the other is internal. External, outside, and internal, inside yourself. Let's talk about the external part first. So the external part is having three things: body, clothes, and your environment. So we keep our bodies clean by taking regular bath, by using proper soap, and there is another thing that I would like to introduce to you today, and that is, this is something that initially I didn't know. Later on it was taught to me by my guru. Some things are already being practiced by various societies. That is the use of water after urination and after excretion, passing your stool. So in both the cases, it is important that we use water. Use of paper does not help, does not clean completely, and some percentage of the dirt, impurities remain stuck to your body till you take your next shower or bath. So the use of water is prevalent in the Middle East and the Eastern countries, and many people in the West too follow it. But unfortunately, it is the toilet paper which is being spread out as message of method of cleanliness for cleaning yourself, and probably it is because easy to supply, maintain the bathrooms, because to provide hand shower for utility of cleaning yourself is not prevalent in many places. So water is preferred. I travel all over the world. I've been traveling through various airports. I carry a container with me and use the water, take water with me to the toilet and use it after finishing my job. So this is one way, one thing, use of water. The other use is after taking bath. This is something which is known to very few people, although it's not a secret. It used to be done few generations back, and that is the use of oil on your joints. Application of oil. Which oil? Some light unscented oil. If your regular oils are not available, you can use, there are baby oils available in the market, and you can use those. Take few drops of oil in your palm, and apply on your palm. Then apply it on your joints, in your genital areas and your back anal area. Light coating of oil. Your navel, inside your navel, and then in your armpits. What will happen? Why am I saying this? You see, oil is a non-stick, creates a non-stick surface. Our body during the daytime is all the time excreting impurities. And these points are the ones which are excreting maximum because they are covered and compressed. The lower regions, that is our joints and the anal area, we pass urine, pass excretion, or there is passing of air, and there is impurity. This is something that is a fact that we feel shy about, but must be understood. Oil does not allow sticking to your body. There are a lot of women who are suffering from urinal uterus or diseases such as like this, discharges. If you apply oil, I can guarantee you 75 to 80% of your problems will be solved. After taking bath, you have applied soap during your shower. When you come out, apply light, little bit, few drops of oil on your palm, apply it down in your joints in front, in your various creases of your skin and behind. This way, even when you pass your stool later on, if in case you do, even if you use paper, it will be easy to clean yourself. Water is the best thing. And your same thing, your armpits. I have been doing this since I was age of 8 years old, and I can tell you that this way your body stays clean and fresh for the whole 24 hours. This is something that was taught to me as a monk, and we have been practicing. A lot of people practice this, and today I am bringing it out in the open for everybody to know at least what is to be done. I hope you don't feel shy about this subject, as it is very important how to keep your body clean, right? So this is the body part. The clothes, of course, we all know must be washed on a regular basis with proper detergent and so on. Main thing is they should be clean. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying one should wear very sophisticated branded clothes or something like that. No, they should be clean. They can be simple and whatever it is. And then your environment. Nothing much to explain there. Your room, your bed, your kitchen. I'm very particular about my kitchen and my dining room. These are places which need to be kept clean. Bathroom and kitchen. These are the two regions which I'm very particular about cleanliness. I don't like to accumulate dirty dishes in the wash basin, in the basin. Infestation of various insects or cockroaches and so on takes place if you keep these areas unclean or leave them overnight. So must not be practiced. No laziness in this regard, right? Whatever you must live simply if you need to, you know. There's no need for sophisticated, use 10 utensils. You can use 2 and that's it. But practice a method where you can keep everything clean. And then your house and your colony and your drains and all that. People who live, like I live in an area which is semi-developed. The drain systems are not so well developed. So we need to arrange from the municipality to keep everything clean and all that. It's a big struggle in rural areas. People are not having civic sense, and so that civic sense has to be developed. Must be coordinated and maintained so that there is a hygiene, there is no spread of any mosquitoes, flies and so on. So this is the environment part, and these form the external body, clothes, environment. Now comes the internal part. We have cleaned the body, but what about our minds? So the first part, there are 2 parts for me in this. One is your personal practice, and one what your way of thinking. One is a practice, one is a way of thinking. So what you have to do is, for practicing, it is like this. In the morning, when you go to your kitchen, you want to start your day with all the dishes and cooking and all that. You pick up a dish, just a general example. You cleanse it, you rinse it a bit so that there is nothing, no residue of anything overnight. And then you start cooking with it. After end of all your cooking and everything, what you do, you go back to your wash basin and then you again clean all those things, and then after rinsing everything, you hang it. Clean before, clean after. Now, when you wake up in the morning, your mind has gone through a certain deterioration during sleep. You see, we dream. Dream is again action of mind. Mind is creating things inside your subconscious mind. And what is it is creating is what you are seeing in your dreams. So, when you wake up, so many times you are waking up with, I had a bad dream kind of a thing. And your mind is puzzled and, sometimes angry, sometimes happy with some good dream. But most time it is puzzling. Whatever is the condition, your mind has undergone a certain crudification during your night sleep. And you wake up and you want to start your day. What do you work with? You work with your mind. Your body is just a function, a tool for action. But it is your mind and your senses, with your senses which is perceiving, is what is the actual thing of action. So now, before you want to use it, you must clean it. Now, your mind, how does it work? It works, first it gathers information through its 5 sensory organs. 5 sensory organs. I'm sure you all know about it. Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, touch, skin, and speech. Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, taste, and skin, touch. These are the 5 sensory information that your brain has to receive to do something. If you suspend these 5 sources of informations, the mind goes into state of suspension, cannot work. Right? So what we have to do is, when we sit down for meditation, we have to first shut down these 5 senses in a symbolic way. You do not blind yourself or make yourself deaf or something. What you do is, you sit down in a posture, in a lotus posture or on a Siddhasana hero posture, in a certain asana, simple cross leg posture, cross legs, and you close your hands, close your eyes, your mouth is closed, your breathing is shallow, regular breathing, your eyes are closed, and your ears are listening to your internal voice of your incantation of mantra, of the spiritual sound that you are going to connect to your breathing. The mantra which is told to you by your teacher, your acharya. So you sit down in a posture, you close your hands and legs, you close your eyes, you close your mouth, and your breathing and your ears, your inner voice, are connected to the mantra. Now your body is in a rhythm. It is all internalized. And then you start your thought process with your breathing. It is connected to your breathing, remember. There is one thing which does not stop, and that is breathing. And those who continuously practice day after day after day, day after day after day, this becomes a habit. You are never far away from this thought of cosmic ideation. I will explain this to you again when I come to the 9th point of morality, which is Ishwar Pranidhan. My Guru has said, there are amongst these 10, 2 are principal. One I have already told to you, which is Brahmacharya or cosmic movement. While moving, you are in cosmic thought. The 4th point. And the 9th point will be Ishwar Pranidhan. Special movement towards God. To follow God in a special movement. So that will be taught later. But what I am saying today is that the internal purification is done through meditation first. The meditation is done twice a day, morning when you get up. And second is after you come back from your office or you have done your day's work, come back. You want to take a shower is good. If you don't want to take a shower, if it's cold, just clean your hands, face, everything. And then just come and sit down. You do not need to go a temple or a church or a mosque or anything. Your body is the one. I will tell you what a miracle this human form is. You have got such a complex structure. You'll be amazed. You don't know how many instincts are running inside your body, inside your mind. And they are all being controlled by your various glands which are situated along your nervous system on your spinal column. All that will be explained. So, you have got this wonderful body, and this is your instrument and your temple or your object, machine with which you will achieve emancipation, salvation, peace. So, all these things over a period of time, through various things, I will discuss it in threadbare. So today I am explaining cleanliness. So the internal part, the first part is to be able to do meditation. Now beyond that, after that, you have to pay attention what and how you are thinking. You have to be aware of your thinking process. You feel jealous. Why do you feel jealous? Constantly comparing yourself with others. Look at yourself. You see, somebody tells me good or bad, it doesn't matter. Equipoise of mind, balance of mind is very, very important. No superiority or inferiority complex. No, you don't have to be. Everyone is special to God. Just because someone was born in some position, because of his past actions. God didn't put him there. If you do well, if you do good actions, you will get good results. Not in this life, maybe next one. If you are not doing good today, there was something that you did in the past which was not approved, yet you did it. So many people are doing it. They will pay for it tomorrow. That is why it is important to teach our youngsters from the very beginning of life the laws of nature, so that nothing goes wrong in future. That's how we bring up our societies, our entire human race. So that is one thing, because keeping mind clean is much more difficult than keeping your body clean. An intelligent person will always be cautious, will be alert. You need to be alert all the time. Sometimes, many times, we make very insensitive remarks to others. Ha 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 ha, very nice. But somebody has got hurt. That's not right. Practical jokes should be made only to the extent where it doesn't harm or hurt somebody. Creating pain for others and enjoying it is no way for a human being. This is not the ways. So, external dirtiness is easy to remove. You can apply this and that and apply some machines and get it cleaned. But internal dirt is very difficult to clean. And how? The external dirt is, you can clean some things like gold. You apply heat, it gets cleaned. You put butter on fire, it removes all this dirt and you get purified, clarified butter. Application of heat. Whereas internal impurities of selfishness is removed by a universal thought created by meditation. If you do meditation, what happens is it creates a feeling of universality. So you think of cosmic thing in everything. And that actually unifies you with everybody. Selfishness disappears. Self-preservation stays. There is a difference between self-preservation and selfishness. That is why non-accumulation, non-indulgence. You see, at the end of it, you will find all these 10 points are interlinked. You cannot follow one and you cannot follow 9 and do not follow 1. You will fall apart. They are all linked. And to follow 1, you have to follow all rest of the 9 as well. So they are all well interlinked. So development of universalism is required. And I remember my father used to tell me, virtue is its own reward. Do not expect from people. I know it's difficult. You do something for people and then you start expecting. Right? So, there is one of my ways of thinking is that if I have done something good, it is because my fate or God has given me the opportunity to do good things. You see, to get an opportunity itself is a miracle. You will find that you do not get opportunities to do good all the time. When you do, you must grab them. Because by doing good itself makes you feel good, makes you feel light. You'll see after doing something good, you'll be able to do very good sadhana, very good meditation. Why? Because your mind is light. You have to unburden your mind. Your mind gets burdened by crudification, by worldly, I want this, why did not I get this, why he said like that, all these things, and your mind is absolutely puzzled and becomes very heavy. You need to offload all these things. So, if you have this also a way of, that's why I said, you must develop a proper way of thinking. Virtue is its own reward. You must practice, let's say, a certain amount of donation. My system used to be that whatever we earn, we must give 2% of what we earn towards some kind of a charity. So, that is important. And then another great person showed me another way of thinking, and it's said in a Sanskrit verse, Maitri Karuna Mudit Upekshanam Sukh Dukh Punya Punya Bhavna Tasya Chit Prasadanam. Now, I prepared this something like this. I don't know whether you can see. Now, this is a simple table. Happiness, friendly. Sorrow, compassion. Good deeds, happiness. Bad deeds, avoid or ignore. How should you keep your mind? How should you behave with others? If you see somebody happy, you should be having a friendly approach towards that person. Not feel jealous. If somebody is sorrow, have compassion. If somebody does good deeds, you see, if somebody has done nice, is doing good actions, good deeds, donating, doing something, helping somebody, you must feel happy. You must have a feeling of happiness. And if you see somebody is, having a bad thinking or abusing or something like that, then ignore. Look away. Do not, if somebody is abusing you or talking nonsense or they are criticizing something good, avoid it. So, this is the way I was taught how to think. And I'll keep telling you such stories because as a monk I had a lot of experiences. So, I'll terminate this discussion with you, and the next one would be Santosh. That is, how to say, to be satisfied with your efforts, with the results that you get. To be in peace with yourself. That will be my next discussion. This is the 6th one. That will be the 7th one. And so, I hope you enjoyed your this video. And I'll request you, please help me subscribe, like my videos, so that I get encouraged. I feel that yes, I have support of you guys. It's very important. This is for people. This is not for stones or walls or for myself. It is for everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, have a nice day.